Down it goes. It's a pretty nice looking sample. It's very nice. And you'll see the glass is actually clean and you can see something. Wow. First stump of this, it's about 95 acres I gotta do here, so we probably won't get done today, or it'll be very late. We'll see. And we're rolling. It's a pain because this is all planted with a 6-row planter. And I've got an 8-row header, so 2 of the rows are never the same. But it's just fun to be out and going. Let's watch the corn come into the tank for a minute. That's a thing of beauty. I love it. Going pretty good now. Got part of the field opened up at least, but I was doing that stuff. That's not helping. Not at all. Hopefully it stops soon because it could eventually keep us from going. We can go for a while. Sorry, I keep focusing on driving and not where my camera is, so I keep ending up like down here behind the steering wheel, I've noticed. Buggy's waiting for me. We've got a tractor and wagon just about full. And then we've got our truck waiting already, so gotta roll. There goes another nice buggy load. So it did snow, rain a little bit, but we're still going. I don't think it did too much damage. The wind's been up, so in another hour you won't even know. Got some probably hanging on to that sensor, I would guess. The yield in this field is not as good as up at Tavistock. We're down near here. I'd say he's almost full. Yep, he's too full. I hope we can get his tarp closed. Dumping sitting still. There it goes. We gotta open up some more headlands, so they need to be empty before I start in there. We were having a grand old time combining corn. It was going really good. But all of a sudden all kinds of alarms went off. And I think I see the problem. That is kind of sheared off completely. And it is supposed to be holding this. Oh my, pulley on there. Oh, that is a heavy pulley. So that is what we would call a problem. And I need that because those two pulleys drive this, which is the tailings, which is kind of a re-threshing system when small pieces of grain or whatever go to the lower sieves and need to be cleaned further. And the grain elevator also gets driven by that, so I'm gonna have to open that, both of those, see how badly they're plugged. They're actually probably not that bad because everything just started alarming and it wouldn't have been driving anymore, so. Oh dear. Time for a new combine. What do you do? Just want a wrench to pry down on that. Okay, I need two hands. See, it's not actually plugged. I just wanted to open the bottom here. And that too. Because it just stopped turning, it's not plugged. So that's a bonus. Now there's gonna be stuff on the sieves here. Those are what we call the sieves. Yeah, it's all loaded up in there. That's not surprising. So that shaft goes through that thing right there. That's the chopper. This is not gonna be fun. But at least this shows me there's a little bit of cord coming off the back. There's a little bit. But most of what's coming through the cobs are clean, pretty much. So that's kind of what we want to see. This is just getting better and better, I tell ya. I guess that's about it for the flower bed. We had our first snow last night. It is November, let's just say 4th, 3rd or 4th. And today we get to go down and fix that combine. Wait for the snow to melt. And maybe, just maybe, that's kind of pretty. Is that going to focus in? The sun against the trees there. Ideally we'd get some more corn combine, but the snow has to melt off and we gotta get the combine fixed, so we shall see. There's more of that white stuff coming down. And I misspoke, it's November 3rd. And it was 3rd or 4th. I'm sure this will all melt and we might still end up with a green Christmas, but for now it's Christmassy. The other day this thing came off the combine as one of the chaff spreaders. Basically the bolt that holds it on fell off and then it was wobbling so bad that these edges were catching and cracked. Everywhere I welded there was a crack. So I guess while we're fixing everything else on the combine, we'll put that back on too. Here's a stock chopper we got. It's a 15-foot Lofness chopper, and the attractive thing with it is it makes rows. So let's just look under there. Those blades are wore out. We're putting new ones on. But essentially, those things spin really fast like this. And then they throw the chaff out the back. But because those chutes or whatever are there, it collects it into a row, which means we don't have to rake it, which is awesome because that saves us a lot of wear on our new merger. So we needed a stock chopper anyway, but the fact that it rows itself is a big bonus. Because when you spend $100,000 on a brand new merger, putting corn stalks through it, I just don't like the idea. And the poor harvester just is not as clean as it was. Oh my. That's from doing the cob meal, because it's more of a flour texture. It was raining a little bit and the wind caught it and was blowing towards the harvester, so just coated it. Lots of fun. Fixing stuff. Nice service truck. Very nice. We got the spinner put back on. And our good luck continues. This is a buggy tractor. It's a little flat right there. All of that is okay. Just that bottom part seems to be defective. Oh man, what next? Nope, shouldn't say that. Oh, I got the ends backwards. But basically, this part is what broke off. It broke off right here, I think. Or right here. I think right here. So, I almost have it apart. Now we just gotta put it all back together. Goes through there. Now the tire guy's here. Thing's being pretty stubborn. It's coming. Ever so slowly. Hey, we have it. Woo! We're winning. Just gotta tighten that up. New parts, new parts. More shiny new stuff. I got put these belts on, and we'll be about ready to go. Well, at least something got fixed today. Two nice, shiny, brand new tires on the grain cart tractor. Which gets to sit here for who knows how long, because we have the combine 97% done. Two things left to put back on it. And we have the wrong shaft. Wow. We never measured them side by side, so we should have done that. But we had the parts, guys. Match them up. They're supposed to be the same. They are not. Everything lines up except for those last two pieces. What a pain. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. Well, it's a couple days later here now. And we have not gotten anywhere. So what happened basically, this shaft, which they've been monkeying around with and pulled out a bit. Basically the same shaft, but a little bit too long. So then there's pulleys that go here and here that are supposed to line up with this, and some pulleys up there, but they were offset about 3 inches. So that is our problem. So we're still monkeying with it, but essentially everything on this side of the combine lined up. That all worked. Those pulleys, everything made sense. And it wasn't until we got to the far side that we realized our mistake. And they got some mud on the combine on the way home. What do you do, I guess? So now it's Friday, November 5th. So we're waiting on parts to come in from Saskatchewan. Then we'll have to literally take every single pulley and bearing back off that shaft, pull the shaft back out, put the new one in, and hopefully that's the right one. We might measure it before we put it in though. It's, yeah, probably our mistake. A little bit the part guy's mistake. What do you do? Farming.